Yo, shorty. Yo, shorty. Yo, come here. Yo, shorty, come here for a second. Hey, yo, shorty, come here for a second. With your fine self. Come.
Today I was just walking up West Broadway, and there's these three guys sitting there, and they rated me by number. They said, oh, give her a 7.
Psst, psst, psst. Can I talk to you? Psst. Hey, you. Hey, you. Psst.
Constantly harassed.
Hey, mommy. Mommy. Hey. Mommy.
I've got the hey baby, what's up? The oh, you got beautiful lips.
Hello. Excuse me. Can I talk to you for a second, please? With your beautiful self. Can I talk to you for a second, please? Come here.
In general, walking down the street or even in school, you just have men that have the tiredest lines, and if you just walk away without ignoring them, then they have something more negative to say, like F you bitch, which is definitely uncalled for.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you, girl. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just let me talk to you for a second. Where you going? Look, let me walk with you. I'll walk you to your car, all right? All right? Is that cool?
In the United States, women cannot appear publicly without some men advancing on them, presuming access to them. In fact, many women will think something is wrong if this doesn't happen. A woman simply is someone toward whom such behavior is appropriate. When a woman is accompanied by a man, however, she is usually no longer considered fair game.
This is about women, this is about space, this is about not necessarily wanting to smile just because somebody tells you to. This is about trying to control what it is that is me.
The other day, actually, just this past week, I was on my way. I go to school nearby, and I was walking up to school, and I was crossing the street, and a car pulled up, and the window opened, and I thought he was going to ask for directions because the license plate wasn't New York, so I stopped to go over to the window, and he just looked at me and said, "Hey, baby, where are you going?"
I definitely had the experience of walking down the street and just having men call out, which just happens regularly, I'd say, in this city.
His little brother, eat a bag of Lay's potato chips, God bless him. What does he do? He grabs me and says, yo, shorty, come here. I'm like, wait a minute, hold. First of all, you put your hands on me. I can't believe this motherfucker just put his hands on me.
When I was on a train coming from a party, and this guy just went through like basically everybody on the train to get my attention. He had people tapping me and stuff like that. And at first I wasn't gonna talk to him because I was like, he's being stupid. But then since he went through all of that, I gave him a chance.
A gentleman came up to me and started talking to me about politics, and started telling me about his drug habit, and we walked down the street together for about 2 blocks, and then he said goodbye. And it was actually a very interesting conversation. Why he was on drugs, why he stopped. I thought it was very interesting.
Those that are not Christian or non-believers, as we call them, I think they see God within me, so therefore they are afraid to approach me with anything other than how you doing, ma'am, and have a nice day, or God bless you. Even if they're not Christian, they always say God bless you.
You speak English? Can I buy you a drink?
You can't walk around here without people staring at you and or commenting on various parts of your anatomy.
Men just calling out names, hi sweetie, or sometimes guys will like snicker as you walk by and like whisper under their breath, say things like that.
How you doing, baby? Hi, sweetheart, you look very nice, etc., etc.
Oh, baby, or they just like stare me down, like, looking at me. I'm just like, psh, go away, It's like a major turnoff.
Like herds of guys, they see a girl pass by, forget it. It's ridiculous. They don't even know how to act like if they're animals.
Men are jerks. They approach you with the tiredest lines. They have no class, no etiquette. They just... I don't know what goes through their minds. I really don't understand. Maybe
They need to learn something more from their mothers or just watch other couples.
It also has to do a lot with the father, because if the father's a chauvinistic person or he's an old-fashioned, the woman is less than a man, that's exactly what the boy's going to grow up knowing, and that's exactly what it's going to be passed on.
I think it's a matter in how you carry yourself as to sometimes what they will say. And then you have to look at the individual too. If they have nothing going on with them and they're, somewhat having low self-esteem, et cetera, they may come out with anything. But the bottom line is you have to know who you are, and as you carry yourself, the way you're supposed to carry yourself as a respectable young lady, I don't think that you would get a lot of derogatory comments.
But Money just put his hands on me, violating my personal space. What is that all about? So I said to him, yo, just put your hands on me. I'm walking down the street, mind my business, you just put your hands on me. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get to know you better, you know what I'm saying? What's up? How you doing? What's your name? You just put your potato chip crumb grease hands on me, brother.
They basically, some of them come approach you and they're like, real cool, but then others approach you and they act stupid. And I don't like that, like when guys, hiss at you and stuff like that.
Who are you to be talking to me like that?
That's not interesting.
I feel insulted.
It makes you angry for not being able to say what you think.
It's just I think, a very uncomfortable feeling. I mean, when you go about your day-to-day business, you just expect to do your thing, and you don't expect to feel like that vulnerable feeling all of a sudden, which is sort of what it does to me. It makes you feel like there's a possibility of being unsafe at any given moment.
I'm a little immune to it at this point. I obviously don't like it very much, but I basically ignore it as much as possible.
I felt enriched by the experience. He wasn't threatening to me whatsoever.
It makes me feel good to a certain degree because I guess they find me attractive, but at the same time, it makes me feel disgusted.
Mostly disgusts me.
I feel great. If I can introduce Jesus to him, I feel great,
That makes me feel like most of the time I'm approached on my looks only and not on my mind or on who I am, and they don't care about any of that. They just care about what they see. That's it.
Just imagine if that's your mother being harassed like that.
If you don't like me and you don't like the time of day, then there's something wrong with you. Not that possibly you don't like being approached like that. Yeah.
So I walk on my way, and this woman is coming up the street. And I'm like, yo, this man, he just put his hands on me. So by this time, I'm sure he's like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. And he's right, he shouldn't have done that. He put his Lay's grease hands on me.
What I do usually is ignore them, and sometimes if you do that, you might get cursed out. They might say, oh, you stuck up, you think you're this, and then they turn to curse at you. But I prefer that than to be harassed. So I'll just walk away, ignore the comment, whatever was said.
I don't even respond to them. I just walk away like nothing happened, because basically nothing did happen.
I'll introduce myself and then say, now you can stop the staring game and the animalistic behavior. You can leave now. And they're so shocked by that because I didn't curse at them. I didn't, scream at them. And they're so embarrassed that they leave. It's more of an embarrassment because they like when women get all riled up because it turns them on.
You can just approach me like, excuse me, miss. That's the better way to do it.
So if they approach me, I say, God is good, and whoever take it from there, I always bring the Lord in it.
It's just sad because, there's a lot of good people out there that pass you by when you do things like that,
I'm not really sure if you're going to change something that is such an age-old kind of thing. I would say education, but I don't really believe it.
I've been chased down my own damn street by eyes which peeped at my teenage thighs. Sud-soaked colors glare through the glass, spitting up stains from my past, going round and round through the gurgling sound which mellows my brain. A cleansing cycle, stuck in refrain. Yes, I've been here before, and I no longer care if you're guarding the door and continue to stare. I'm stepping past you and not looking back, big bags of clean clothes thumping thighs as I walk, stalked by your glowing cigarette. I am tainted by growing regret that we met, because me and my thighs don't take well to strangers, but fear has a paralyzing effect on my anger, so my heart races as my haste starts, and fumbling for keys, I see that you've faded away. Chase down my own damn street, your filthy presence, a life sentence of looking over my shoulder. I fear growing older in this land that has forsaken me. I am a defiant daughter with arms full of clean clothes, wrinkled like my nose, sneezing at the cold. I am bold, though alone, with my hips, holding memories of snug pink panties and harsh hands. I stand 7'3", though you might not guess it by looking at me. Chase down my own damn street, I'm forced to compete with 22 years of degradation, my every ounce stained by your fantasies, my alienation from this world of harsh hands. I ain't taking no more. Starting right now, I am a woman at war. You better look over your shoulder and keep your back to the door, because next time it's going to be me chasing you down your own damn street, and I ain't going to fade as you reach for your keys. You're going to get stained by my fantasies, and these stains, they ain't coming out in that washing machine. They might have to kill you before I can come clean.